Hey there. If you're gearing up for a functional analyst interview, you've come to the right place. Today, we'll walk through some key questions you might face in your interview so you can feel prepared and confident. Let's dive right in with our first question. Think back to a time when you teamed up with developers to roll out system changes. How did you tackle it, and what success did you achieve? This question is about understanding your ability to collaborate with a technical team and drive successful outcomes. Here are some pointers to help you craft a strong response. Pick a specific project where you worked closely with developers. Describe your role in identifying what changes were needed. Explain how you facilitated communication between all stakeholders. Mention the methodologies you adopted, like Agile or Waterfall. Wrap up with the positive impact these changes had on the system and user satisfaction. Now, let's look at a sample answer to illustrate these points.
In a previous role, I partnered with developers to enhance our CRM system. I gathered requirements from the sales team and prioritized features together with the developers. Using Agile methodology, we refined our changes based on user feedback, which boosted user satisfaction by 30% due to improved functionality.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Functional Analyst. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you share an example of a complex problem you tackled as a functional analyst and how you went about solving it? This is your chance to demonstrate your analytical skills and problem-solving approach. Let's go over some tips to help you answer effectively. Start with an overview of the problem and its impact. Explain your role and who else was involved. Outline the specific steps you took to analyze and address the issue. Highlight any tools or methods you used. Conclude with the outcome and what you learned. Here's how you might put this into a coherent answer.
During my last job, user engagement on our platform dropped significantly. I teamed up with the UX team and collected user data. Using analytical tools, I identified pain points and proposed interface changes, which increased engagement by 30%. This experience reinforced the importance of data-driven decisions.
Tell us about a time you had to explain a complex technical concept to someone without a technical background. How did you make sure they understood? This question evaluates your communication skills, particularly in simplifying technical terms for non-technical audiences. Consider these tips when formulating your response. Select a specific instance where you needed to simplify a technical concept. Use analogies or simple language to make it relatable. Check their understanding by asking questions. Utilize visual aids or examples for clarity. Summarize key points at the end to reinforce understanding. Here's a sample answer to guide you.
In a past role, I explained new data analytics software to our sales team. I likened the software to a GPS, showing how it tracks performance. I checked for understanding by encouraging questions and created a one-page summary for later reference.
Imagine a scenario where a system you oversee suddenly crashes. What steps would you take to fix the problem? This question assesses your problem resolution skills and ability to handle urgent situations under pressure. Here are some strategies to consider when responding. Quickly assess the situation to determine the issue's severity. Collect relevant information from system logs or alerts. Communicate with your team and stakeholders about the issue and its impacts. Implement a temporary fix to restore basic functionality while investigating further. Document the incident and your response for future analysis. Let's see an example of how you might answer this question.
If a system stopped functioning, I'd first assess its status and check logs for causes. Notifying my team and stakeholders would be my next step. I'd then find a temporary solution, document the process, and continue investigating.
You have a list of requirements from various departments, but finite resources. How would you prioritize these needs? This question is designed to evaluate your prioritization skills and ability to manage limited resources effectively. Here's how you might approach crafting your response. Assess each requirement's impact on business goals. Consider the urgency and deadlines for each department's needs. Evaluate the resources required versus what's available. Engage stakeholders to understand their priorities. Document your decision-making process for transparency. Now, here's how you could present your approach in an interview.
To prioritize requirements, I'd evaluate their impact on strategic goals and consult with departments on urgency. Assessing potential ROI and deadlines helps align priorities with business needs.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.